Hello everyone, it's Paulina. Welcome to another video from LSL and another Latinx Capsule. Today's topic is El Día de Muertos, the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead is a Mexican celebration to honor and remember those who have passed away by their families and loved ones. It is a holiday that stems from indigenous cultures, and with the arrival of the Spanish, it merged with the Catholic beliefs and traditions. According to tradition, November 1st is dedicated to all of those who died as children, and November 2nd is dedicated to those who died as adults. However, it is most likely to celebrate everyone on November 2nd, which is recognized as the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead is based on the belief that the souls of those who have passed away return on this day, and their loved ones, to honor and remember them, put up an altar in which fruit, calaveritas de dulce, which is sweet skulls, their favorite food, pictures, and objects of their deceased are placed to receive him or her. The altars might have 2, 3, or 7 levels, which are representing each a specific thing. Altars with 2 levels represent the sky and the earth. Altars with 3 levels represent additionally the underworld. And all altars with 7 levels, which are the most common in Mexico on the Day of the Dead, have a very specific meaning, and on each level there are some things that we put up and they cannot be changed. From highest to lowest, the levels of the 7th level altar represent each thing, and we can find in number 1 a picture of a saint. On level number 2, this level is dedicated for the souls of the purgatory, and this allows the person to get out and continue the journey to earth. On the 3rd level, we can find salt, which is placed to purify the spirit of the person, prohibiting it from corrupting on the journey. On level number 4, we can find pan de muerto, which is literally translated as bread of death, and this is placed as an offer. It is very common on the Day of the Dead, and it is a very delicious bread. On number 5, we can find fruit and the favorite food and dishes of the deceased. On level 6, we can find a photograph of a person to which the altar is being dedicated. And last but not least, on number 7, we can find that a cross is placed on this level. It is often made of seeds, ashes, or lime, which has the objective of atoning for the faults of the person. And on the floor, we can find a bigger cross made out of cempasúchil flowers and sawdust. Within the altar, we have multiple objects that represent a very specific meaning. We have scents, which help lure the dead towards his or her family. We have candles, which represent the light and the rising above of the spirit. We also have an ark. The ark is placed behind the altar and represents the threshold between the world of the dead and the earth. And we have also water, which calms the thirst of the spirits, and it is usually accompanied by items of personal hygiene for when the spirit returns. We have also cempasúchil flowers. These are a very important element of the Day of the Dead in Mexico because they help guiding the spirit toward the earth, and their beautiful yellow color represents the path that they need to follow. As well, there are many objects used to decorate the altar. We have papel picado, which is translated as chopped paper, and this, on its distinctive colors yellow and purple, represents the link between life and death. And in addition, as you can see, we dress as Catrinas and Catrines to represent the death. Although it's literally called Day of the Dead, this is a celebration about life in which we mock death. And we celebrate what is most important for us, family. It is not a day to grieve, but to remember our loved ones who passed away, but will always be in our hearts and in our memories. Thank you so much for joining me in another Latinx capsule. I hope you got a little more insight about the Day of the Dead and the Mexican culture, and I hope you liked it. And we will see very soon in another video from LSL.